Hi guys, it's Benita and today we're back with a Q&A video.
Everybody now, time to show the whole world what we're all about. We the girls, we the passion, for passion. Ooh, rats, you'll always be there for each other. Ooh, rats, yeah, styling how we feel.
Yeah, because you know if the nails ain't making no sound, then we're gonna have to go back to the nail salon or something. But like I said, today we're gonna be doing a Q&A video, and I'm kind of excited because it's been so long since I did a Q&A video, and these are kind of some questions that I probably want to ask myself or whatever the case may be. But yeah, I think I'm gonna make the questions like appear like right here or whatever the case may be, so y'all could see, just in case I misinterpreted the question or whatever the case may be. I don't want to talk to y'all this whole vlog, but it's your bitch Benita. If you don't know me, you know me now. But it's your first time seeing me, don't make it your last, so make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe button and tune into the rest of my videos, because you know I always come with the tea. The first question that we have, it says top response: what do you do outside of content? The things I do outside of content, there's literally nothing but work my 9 to 5, take care of my dog, wash myself, eat, you know, just like a regular person life, and work my 9 to 5, and like talk to my friends, talk to my buddy, talk to my family, you know, just walk my dog. I don't really know, go shopping, shop online. You know, we love that. Put outfits together, get cute and stuff like that. I wouldn't say do my hair and lashes and stuff like that, but all that tie into content, because whenever I'm doing my hair, whenever I'm doing my lashes, whenever I'm doing my nails, whatever the case may be, it is content. It is content whenever I do my hair. I always do it in front of the camera. Everything, majority of everything is front of the camera. So yeah, that's kind of what I do on the outside of content, and clean up my house. Sometimes I don't know, because when me clean up my house be on camera too, but not all the time, you know. Clean up my house is more like an everyday thing, and I'm not gonna pick up the camera and be like, clean up my room and clean up. I'm not gonna continue to do that. It says, what is your favorite color? I mean, it's quite obvious. If you follow me on my pages, internet, anything like that, everybody knows that my favorite color is pink, and I'm literally obsessed. Like, if pink was a person, they would have to put a restraining order on me, you know? Advice on how to edit your YouTube videos. I say use CapCut for number one. That's what I use. I've been using CapCut ever since I found out about CapCut, which is like some years ago, and it has literally never let me down. It's been the easiest way for me to edit my platforms, and they have some tools, but you would have to pay for the app, that make editing very faster for me, and I don't have to worry about everything else. So I did try other apps like VN and other stuff. I can't get the hang of it. So my advice for me to you will be CapCut, and use PixArt and save transparent stickers, and you can use them as pop-up in your CapCut videos as an overlay. That's the best advice I got for you guys. Have fun with that. The next question is, I guess it's, when did you know you wanted to stream? I don't know. I never sat down and be like, oh, I want to be a streamer, guys. And it just got forced up on me, and I just be like, okay, this is what the people like, let me do that. I think it all started by one day I had this Ferrari wheel thing that I bought like maybe 2 years ago, and yeah, I had it for so long, and I was like, let me hook it up to my TV, let me see if I can still play it. Come to find out I still can play it, and I'm like, okay, you know what, let me just go live on TikTok or whatever, and let me just see, like, you know, let me just prop the phone up, you know, let me just sit on live, and I'm gonna just drive and whatever. That idea popped off, and I'm like, oh, interesting. So I was like, all right, since that idea popped off, so I just kept on doing it, 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 and kept on doing it. Eventually, I moved over to Twitch, and I started doing it over there, and I gained a lot of following very fast on Twitch, but I'm just not consistent enough on Twitch. Like, I'd rather sit my phone up and get on TikTok than sit my phone up and get on Twitch, because me, personally, I don't sit on Twitch, so I can't see how people just sit on Twitch and watch streams. I don't do it, so I can't see that POV, but like I do on TikToks and stuff like that, so it just make more sense for me to just stream on TikTok. But like, nothing made me want to stream. It's just I accidentally picked up the camera and picked up the wheel and played the game. So yeah, it was a brand new game that I had bought, and I was like, I can play with my wheel. I don't know, nothing made me just, oh girl, stream. Like, I don't know, I just picked up the camera. Next question, it says, how many years have you been streaming? I have not been streaming for no types of years. I've only been streaming for months, which I believe I started in February. I want to say I started in February streaming, or whatever the case may be, and that's what happened. Yeah, from February on to then. It's been doing really good. It builds my platforms. It let people know who I am and my personality and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna let it go and everything like that. But streaming was not one of my ideas. Somebody asked, what do you like to do in your free time? Basically what I explained earlier. So we're just gonna go ahead and skip that question. Somebody said, would you help other black girls? Of course. I help anybody. It don't even matter the race. It don't matter to me. I mean, I do prioritize helping black girls because, you know, I'm a black girl. And just keep it real and keep it a bean, keep it a buck. You know, people are going to support their people. And especially when it comes to the black community, they're going to support their people, especially for Juneteenth and everything like that. So, you know, I don't mind helping literally anybody. But yes, I will help black girls. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't even understand how that was a question. But here's how I answered it. And yeah, like I said, I help anybody who literally needs help. I'll go on to the next question before we dig too deep into that. The next one says, what made you start liking girls as a life story? I don't really want to do a life story on this, but I get this question a lot. And so the fact that I get this question a lot, I am going to make a separate YouTube video of why I started liking girls. But I'm going to just give you a rundown right here. Ever since I've been little, I've always liked the girls. I've always been a dom femme growing up. I've always been like a dominant female. I didn't really want nothing to do with no boy or whatever case may be, because it's just like, it was just but like I dealt with boys for a little bit of my life, and it was just like, nah, I know that's exactly not what I want, or whatever the case may be. But back then, like growing up, it was kind of forced on me because like my parents were very religious, and it's just better to be like, tell them that, oh, okay, you're dating this boy, than be telling them, oh, I'm dating this girl. Because soon as you hear I'm dating this girl from a Christian, so let's just go ahead and keep it really short and say like, oh, I've been liking girls since I was little. It was no perverted things. It's just like I would be like, oh, that girl is like really cute, that girl is really pretty, or something like that, you know, stuff of that nature. And then like as I got older, like I said, it was forced. We're not gonna get into all that. If y'all want a YouTube video on that, we can go ahead and request it in the comments, and you know, I can break everything down for y'all and just give y'all a life story. Next question is, who's the dumbest person you know? Anyways, next question is, how are you doing mentally? I would say mentally, I am holding up for my position and my age and the life things that's like the things that life throw at me. I feel like I'm doing quite good mentally. There is some times where I just break down and stuff like that, because y'all only know what I put on the internet. Y'all don't know my real life and what actually goes on. So it is sometimes that I do break down and stuff like that, and I just feel like I always bounce back and stuff like that. But mentally, I think I'm holding up. So yeah, next question is, how old? I'm 18 years old. It says, what's some advice on being a successful YouTuber? Me, myself, I wouldn't even count myself as a successful YouTuber. I lied. I would. I wouldn't say, oh, you know, I'm making bank off YouTube, but I can say in my own way, I'm a successful YouTuber because I've achieved all the goals that I had planned for this year before December. Like I said that I was going to hit, you know, 10K before December. I ended up hitting 10K way before December, but the deadline was December. Like I need to have 10K on YouTube by December. I already met that goal. I had accomplished a lot of things, you know, but I said being a successful YouTuber, some advice is stay consistent, get to your money, get to your bag, do what people like, build a connection with your supporters and stuff of that nature, and voila. And post them shorts. Them shorts is what's gonna get you them followers. They gonna eat you up with them shorts. If you posted some good shorts, they gonna hit that follow button before they actually watch them long videos, and that's just gonna introduce people to you and your channel. So what that mean? More supporters. What that mean? More watch hours. What that mean? More money. So hey, there you go. The next one says, where are you from and what is your favorite thing about where you live? I am from Georgia, and I would say the favorite thing about where I'm from is that like we have ATL, and like there's a lot of people who go chase their dreams in Atlanta. Like, you can go achieve things, collab with people. It's just a lot of networking there. And with me being like a social media person, I would go to Atlanta to like network and stuff like that. But right now, I'm not really open to networking or whatever, because the last collab I had, it was kind of in Atlanta, not in Atlanta, but it was near Atlanta, and like the kind of content it was overwhelming. I'm just more a bit of a person by myself. So that's what I really do. I do have some content creating friends that I will go collab with in the future, but I just feel like we in Georgia, we have like a lot of opportunities for people to like get started with their dreams and everything like that. Like, people come to Georgia to chase their dreams, and I actually really love that for us. So yeah. Next question is it bad being 18 and pregnant with a baby daddy that cusses you out? Why would you ask me that, friend? You know that's bad. You know that's bad. I wouldn't say it's necessarily fully bad, but 18 and pregnant, I wouldn't say it's bad, but I wouldn't say it's the best idea. Your life is just started at the age of 18. Even if you feel like you've been living your life as a minor and stuff like that, as soon as you turn 18, your life has officially just begun on your own. You can get credit cards, an apartment, a car, stuff in your own name where you don't have to go and ask anybody for nothing. So having a baby, your life is going to go down a different track for sure, but I wouldn't say it's a bad one. But yeah, 18 with a baby, not that bad. You know, could be on the iffy side, but having a physical baby daddy like there and they be cussing you out, that's bad. You need to leave immediately with your child, pack your things up and go, because it only starts at the beginning. If he's cussing you out, all the stuff like that, what you think he finna do when the baby drop? It's not hard to be respectful to somebody. It's not. I can understand if somebody's making you mad, somebody's pissing you off and this like that. Sometimes we do things that we deserve to be cussed out on. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. And that goes for male and females. We sometimes do things that we deserve to be cussed out for. Now, I don't know what you did, but if it's a constant thing or whatever the case may be, and you're carrying his baby, and he decides to cuss you out while you're carrying his baby, leading to stressing you out, leading you to stress out the baby, you gotta think of things really deep, okay? You gotta think, like, if he really cared about me, would he be doing this, that, and the third? And everything is like those dominoes. Literally, he's cussing you out. You're probably frustrated, aggravated, whatever the case may be. You are also holding a baby. So you being stressed out, you getting overworked and everything like that, you have a seed inside of you who's feeling everything that you're feeling. How would you come out to your grandparents? Honestly, I don't talk to my grandparents. I don't care. Honestly, when I actually fully came out, like, on the internet and, like, to myself and everything else like that, like I said, I've always been a fruit cup since I was little. But once I left out my mom's house, I left. And when I left, it was like, yeah, I can do with everything, not be judged. But that was also me learning, like, I don't give a fuck about what nobody else think. I don't know. I also learned to not give a damn, because, like, my adopted mom, she was also like, oh, I heard that you were doing this. I heard that you were doing that. Somebody, be careful what you post on the internet. Girl, you think I'm going to be careful what the hell I post on the internet? I post whatever the fuck I want to post on the good internet. And with that being said, if I post whatever the hell I want to post on the internet, it's for everybody to see. So if you can't clock no tea that I already put in your cup. Can we say that again? You cannot clock no tea that I poured inside of your cup. This came from my teapot. How you gonna clock the tea that I put in your cup? Stop being ungrateful. Hello? But yeah, we don't have the best bond, and I don't really care. So yeah, with my grandparents, I don't care either. I'm pretty sure if I was to tell my grandparents to this day, and even if they did care, I wouldn't care. So can we collab, sis? We're just gonna skip that question, because I hate when people ask me, can we collab, and they literally have nothing on their page. Nothing to show that they are a content creator. I don't like nothing about that. My favorite person, I would say my favorite person is me. Me. My favorite person is me. Yeah. Yeah. Anywho, next question. It says, what made you want to be a social media influencer? Like I said, I've been chasing this dream ever since I've been little. My first YouTube video ever was actually made when I was in the 2nd grade. So, yeah. It started from there, and, like, me, like, I used to have like Walmart iPhone dummies, so like it wouldn't be a real iPhone, but it looks like it from the back. And like my adopted mom brother used to work there, so he used to give them to me, and then he just gave me the rest of them when they stopped using the dummy phones. Yeah, RP the dummy phones. It says, who is your favorite artist? I would say SZA, but it's always been a tie. I've always loved SZA, but I've always loved Giveon as well. And sometimes I would take like their latest albums and I would put them together on Apple Music. So it would be SZA, Giveon, SZA, Giveon, SZA, Giveon, SZA, Giveon. I really love both of them, but SZA, I would say probably is my favorite because I have a poster of her on my wall. But don't let me get a hold of Giveon. Okay? But I love SZA. I love Giveon. Those are my top 2 favorite artists. I'm a R&B girl, but we can listen to It Ain't My Fault That I Feel Better Than Your Bitch. Okay, we can listen to that. But I'm really a R&B and acoustic music type girl. Like I like the slow. So that's the kind of music that I like listening to. So yeah. It says, what are your go-to snacks and would you ever have kids? If so, which gender? By the way, I love you and your content so much. Thank you so much. We're going to answer that first question. My go-to snacks, I feel like when it comes to chocolate, it'll be the Reese's Big Sticks. They're so good. It's like wafers and Reese's, and it's just Reese's should have came out with that first, you know? But yeah, it'll be that. As far as like chips or stuff, I would say maybe like Ruffles and let's think of a fruity candy. Dang, I really just eat whatever I want to eat whenever I want to eat it, whenever I have a taste for it. But right now I do have a taste for the Reese's Big Sticks and a bag of Ruffles, and I don't know what kind of candy I would get, like fruity candy, but that's what I'm feeling. And maybe some popcorn. I can't even eat popcorn. Anyways, make sure y'all stay tuned for my next video coming out with my getting my bottom braces, because I get them August 20th, and I'm gonna make sure I film that video and drop that video the same day, hopefully. But yeah, next question was, if I ever have kids, what gender would I want? I don't really care. I could have a girl, I could have a boy. I just know I would cherish them both and love them both equally and just so lovely. If I have twins, I don't know, but if I had to choose, like dead drop had to choose, a girl, because I could dress her up so cute and teach her to be like mommy. Like a boy, it's just like, I don't know, I feel like if I had a boy, they would be so sassy, like, because their mom sassy. How did you get your iconic wig / hair? I don't know if you're talking about the one that I'm wearing right now, but this is actually a synthetic high fiber. Now I wouldn't even say blend, but it looks like a blend, it acts like a blend, but no. I got this from TikTok. I don't know what you mean by iconic. If you're asking me where do my wigs come from, I 9 times out of 10 get my wigs either from Amazon or TikTok shop. Either one, either way, I get them great. Next one says braids or wigs. Wigs any day, wigs anytime, because wigs, well, for one, makes me money. For two, I just love the creation of wigs, and they also take shorter time than braids, and also like, just, I don't know, but I have been thinking about getting some braids recently. I'm just gonna let my hair grow out in the back some more, because my ex pulled it out. But like, I'm gonna let my hair grow out in the back some more, and then I'm gonna get some braids, you know, bohemian down the back, 30-inch. Amen. It says, how weekly are you gonna do your videos? I forgot I said that. When was the last time I posted the last video? So I basically have been doing it weekly. It says 2 weeks, 11 days, 4 days, 1 day. I've been consistent. I can't tell you how often. I just know this is my second YouTube video of the day, so looks like we're gonna be doing it a lot more recent. So yeah. Somebody said, what is your favorite color? Pink. We love that. We know that. Hello. Life advice. No matter what life throws at you, keep going. And I don't care if they threw a big ass rock at you and it collapsed and squished you. You keep going. You keep going. No matter what life brings you. Did it kill you? No? You keep going. Do lace fronts. You know what? I am going to start doing lace fronts for a YouTube video, because why not? Why not? What's stopping me? Hey, anywho, why don't you just mind what people say and do what you love in your heart and soul? Wait, why don't you just mind what people say and do what you love in your heart and soul? I think I read that right. I'm gonna put it right there. Y'all let me know. But I don't care what nobody say, and I do whatever my soul, my heart, my personality, my brain wants me to do. Okay, I never cared about any outside person or anything. How you think I made it this far with content creation? Yes, people try to criticize me. Yes, people try to be negative and all that stuff like that. But if I cared, I would have been stopped creating content a long time ago if I cared. But I don't. Life's too short. I don't care. You don't like my hair? Okay. You don't like the way I do my videos? Okay. Ain't nothing much I can really say. You can never make me mad. Okay? You can get me routed up, but you can never make me mad. Simple. Next one is, do you have a boyfriend and how have life been? Don't have a boyfriend. I have not had a boyfriend for 3 years now. Yeah. I don't want a boyfriend. I don't find interest in one. And yeah, you know. And life has been slowly trying to chew me up, but like the advice I just said earlier, keep going. I don't give a fuck if they threw a rock at me. I'm gonna keep on rolling. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna keep on rolling. Oh yeah. Cause who gonna stop me? Next question is, how did you start being an influencer? Since like I keep saying, 2nd grade was my first YouTube video. I done graduated high school now. So it's been that long. It's been that long of dedicated dreams. A dream that never changed. A dream that never changed. I always wanted to grow up and do hair, do nails, and do content. And I think be a real estate and own my own shop one day. I still got them same dreams. And some of them dreams I've already accomplished. So it's only a matter of time. I'm a big fan of yours who has autism. Question, how do you deal with haters on the internet and in real life? In real life, a hater could never get next to me. In real life, a hater could never sit in the same room as me. In real life, my scale ain't a hater scale, okay? That's why me and them haters in real life, we don't get into it. Okay, because you could never. Okay, you could never. Now, on the internet, you could decide to leave the comment up there because negativity is literally everywhere you go. It don't matter. You're going to run into negativity being an influencer anyways. If you can't handle nobody saying something about your wig, you can't handle somebody bringing up something from your past, you can't handle that, then you need to get off the internet. It's always an option to log off if you're not strong. Okay, you gotta have some thick skin to be an influencer because it's so many people who have their own opinions, their own this, their own that. It's so many people who have their own stuff. So with that being said, you're bound to find somebody be like, oh, da-da-da-da. Somebody's always miserable out there. Okay, so when it comes to negative comments and stuff like that, you know, I give them a quick little read. Like, how could your bald head, small hair, thin motherfucking braces asshole ever come from me? You know, you just gotta come up with something fast. And then after you come up with something fast, leave it at that. Don't give them a chance or anything to respond to you, whatever the case may be. Leave it at that. I don't even read the comment section no more. So, you know, here's some getting to know me questions, you know, getting to know my mindset, where my head is at and all that stuff like that. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the video up right here, okay? It should be this video. If you don't know me, you know me now. If it's your first time seeing me, do not make it your last. So make sure you hit that like, comment, follow, and subscribe button and tune into the rest of my videos because y'all already know my videos are tea, okay? I am posting more frequently on here, more often. And I don't know, the way I'm feeling, the way I'm looking, I might just make another one. This is my 2nd YouTube video today. I might make another one, make it my 3rd. I feel good. I look good. I feel like I can be inspirational right now. But yeah, go ahead and watch another one of my videos since you already made it here and come back and see me.